last video, it's the My Car Loves 4.7. That's what we ended up getting in all the modes. So for today's video, we're just gonna keep it in either normal or maybe Sport Plus mode. And I won't go through the whole thing over and over again. We'll just give her a couple rips back and forth. Hopefully we can hook, because that's the biggest issue, I think. If it'll hook, we'll get a better time. It is a little cooler today. We're at 13 degrees only, so it could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. I don't know, we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, for today's test, sport mode or just plain old drive, we'll see. Well, here she is, guys. If you're new to the channel, it's a 2019 Mustang GT Performance Pack 1. If you want to check out some of the other mods, make sure you go back. There's plenty on the channel already. Thumbs up and subscribe if you like it. Make sure you share. Tune's coming at 2,000. That's why we're doing all these tests now. I want a little starter point to see how much I gain with the tune when she's finally on there. But for this, the big difference is, for the most part, we got the Steeda lowering springs, the Progressive Sports, and the starter stop the hop kit in the rear. We also have the the Extreme G-Trac K-brace up front, but that won't really matter too much for this test. So last time we were out, we had a tank of 91 in the car. It was about 20 degrees and sunny. You can see out here now, she's clouded over. It was even drizzling a little bit on the way here, so hopefully that doesn't wreck our times too much. The road looks pretty dry, so we should be good to go. But this time around we got 94 in the tank, so we will see if that makes any sort of difference. Hopefully it helps out a bit, but we'll hop in there and we'll get rolling. Alright, so like I said a minute ago, we got 94 in the tank now. The way our fuel is up here, for those of you that don't know, I'm in British Columbia, Canada. We have 87 is our regular, and we have mid-grade, which is 89, and then premium for all the stations. I don't know if this is across Canada, but at least where I am, this is right, is 91. That's the size it goes. And then Chevron is the only one around. They have what they call their Premium Plus, and that up here is 94. So the only thing I heard is everyone goes, oh, well, 94, that's even better than 93. But what I've heard from other people that have tuned cars and are really big into the racing, our 94 is more like everywhere else's 93. I'm not exactly sure how it works. I don't really know how any of that stuff works. That's just what I've heard through the grapevine, through people that have tuned cars and are doing this sort of thing on their own. So the reason I'm doing this video is because Ford says you can actually put in 87 in the 5-liter. You can put in your low-grade fuel and the car will just kind of self-tune itself. It'll cut, I think it was like 20% or something. It'll cut the power out and you can still drive on 87. You just won't have the full ponies under there. So that got me to thinking, if that's true and our 91 possibly isn't 91, which this car will calculate for. So now I'm thinking, if I put our 94 in there, maybe the car will calculate it as, like, you know, a full 91 plus a bit. Maybe it'll work the other way as well, right? The car will tune itself down, so hopefully now it'll tune itself up a little bit. I don't know if it'll work or not. That's why I'm out here screwing around with the car. I want to get all these little tests out of the way before we tune the car. But we'll get out there and see how she does. Temperature wise, it says we are at 13 right now. It's been jumping around between like 11 and 14. Last time we were out here it was 20 or 22 or something like that. So we are quite a bit cooler. It is just starting to drizzle a little bit, so unfortunately that's not going to help us. But the long range, or short range forecast actually, next week we're already going down to the negatives. So this is kind of a now or never test, because I'm sure by the time winter is over here, the car will be tuned, and by next summer we'll be having all sorts of fun and testing the car out. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Give the video a like, thumbs up, share it, subscribe if you haven't already, because there's going to be a lot more of this stuff coming. And hopefully by next season the track is open, because this year they announced that it's done. It's close. I didn't get even one track day this whole year, but stuff happens. It's just life. So hopefully by next year it's all back to normal, or normal-ish at least, and everything is open and we can get out there and see what she can do down the strip. So future plans, but for now we'll get out there and see if this 94 makes a difference in the tank. All right, so same as last time, everything is off, radio's off, heat's off, air conditioning, everything is off, and we'll try launching her around probably the 15-ish hundred again, between 15 and 2. If it spins a lot, I might just drop her down and do just kind of a rolling start, see if that'll help. And hopefully we can get some good times. Like I said, right now we're at 12 degrees and about just over half a tank of fuel, so we'll see how she does. Starting, but we'll give her a couple of goes here, a few more times, and see what we can do. Try a little lower. Accidentally forgot to let off. Well, it's not working out as I'd hoped, guys. It is starting to drizzle now. I'll give it a couple more goes. It's not too bad. The road's still pretty dry, so it's not going to help anything, but it can't really hurt anything to just give her a couple more tries. So we'll do that. What I'm going to do is give it a little burnout before I try, just to please everybody that was in the other comments. Give her a little burnout, see if she sticks better. I'm not hoping for huge gains because, like I said, it is starting to drizzle. Advance track off so we can get a little decent burnout. And we'll give her one last little go here. So that shows that the traction, like I said, is one of the biggest issues that we got to deal with, which eventually we'll get some fatter meat on the back of the car, and between that and then a nice fat burnout, I'm sure she'll hook and go pretty well. So we'll flip around because I'm running out of road here. We'll give her one more go. again. I'm sure if I had a warmer day like the last time we were out doing the burnout, or even a bigger burnout that I did, I just braked the old school brake and gas burnout. But I got line lock in the car. I'm sure if we did a nice big burnout, you would definitely get a better time because it hooked. I could feel it right away. It hooked better even with that small burnout. But as for the higher octane, I'm gonna say that's probably a bust. Not worth it. Between the 87 and the 91, depending what you put in there, yeah, I'm sure that makes a big difference. I possibly might try that out in the future, but that won't be till later on. And if we tune the car, then that's out the window. I'm not even gonna bother with that. Like I said, I don't recommend putting 87 in these cars anyway. I just do it one shot just to kind of test it out for everybody that's wondering how it works exactly. But as for this, the 94 over 91, our 91 must actually be 91 because I didn't really feel any, the butt dyno doesn't feel any extra oomph there, so it is what it is. 4.7 again. Hopefully, like I said, it is supposed to get cold now, but hopefully we end up with another couple warm spats, sunny days here and there, and I'll get out here some more. I want to try dropping the pressure in the tires as well, just to see if we can get her, maybe between that and a nice big burnout, we can get her to hook, and then we should have no problem getting under that 4.7. So cross your fingers. If you don't want to miss it and you made it to this far in the video, make sure you thumbs up and subscribe, and also share the video with your friends so everybody else can get in on the action. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll catch you